Is it time to tear your bike down for a rebuild? Maybe you're ready to start on your first big motorcycle project. But before you start, you need to get prepared and organized. Today on MC Garage, we're going to give you some tips on motorcycle project planning and organization. First things first, right now much of the world is at home, whether it be from mandated isolations like stay-at-home orders or self-quarantining, or from workplaces going from work to home environments for the time being. This is a big deal and it's not to be taken lightly. Bert, the director and editor of MC Garage, and I are the only two here, and we are keeping our distance from each other. You should do the same with strangers and friends. If you do go ride, do it in small groups of 2 or 3 and maintain that 6-foot distance when you're not on the road. Once the world gets through this, it's back to business as usual. You probably have some time on your hands, so let's put them to good use on your next motorcycle project. We've got our project here, and it's a big one. We expect it to last nearly a year. This is a 2019 Ducati Scrambler 1100 Sport. It's a pretty cool bike as it is, but inspiration struck one day when looking at images of Cook Nelson's 1977 Daytona 200 winner, Old Blue. It's also known as the California Hot Rod. Old Blue was a pre-production 1973 Ducati 750 SS that Nelson and tuner Phil Schilling used to take it to the factory racing efforts of Kawasaki, Honda, Moto Guzzi, and BMW. It was a victory for privateer racing, and it was the first ever superbike win for Ducati on American soil. The entire effort was chronicled in Cycle magazine, of which Nelson was the editor. Later, in 2006, Nelson was inducted in the AMA Hall of Fame. I've decided that the Scrambler 1100 would make an interesting platform as a modern interpretation of Old Blue. There have already been tributes and replicas, including NCR's New Blue, which was more of a modern take on Old Blue built on a Sport Classic 1000. This project is going to be a racer, but it's going to be a bit unpolished and rough, just like it's ready to go to war on track. It'll look like 1977, but it'll have modern underpinnings. It'll have a steel swing arm, dual shocks, mag wheels, and period correct bodywork, but it'll also have modern brakes, a tuned EFI, and radial tires. This is a huge project, and first we have to tear this thing down to the frame. Before you start any project, big or small, research what you need to get the job done. Also, you're going to need space to work, and you're going to need an area to store all your parts. Get or build a work stand. There are plenty of plans out there for DIY stands on the internet. Then, clear out some shelves to store big parts, because nothing ruins a project quicker than accidentally kicking your fuel tank or other expensive parts across the garage floor. You should make a roadmap of your project. Write down what needs to be done and then research each step before you do it. Get a manual and find out if you need any special tools. Having to chase down tools midway through a project is a pain, and it's going to delay your progress. If you know what parts you need, get in before you start. And for big projects like this one with fabrication, you're going to have to roll with the project as it happens. But my message here is the more you do up front, the easier your project will be. Organization is key. Without a system of storage and identification for your nuts, bolts, and screws, you can easily lose track of what's what. I've seen everything from muffin pans to tackle boxes used. It doesn't matter, just get a system and stick to it. And label everything. Personally, I prefer to use plastic zip-top bags. I keep the hardware grouped by section of the bike, like a front fairing or an exhaust system. The fewer bits you have in each bag or container, the better. This is going to make it easier when you reassemble the bike. Here's another quick tip. Before putting hardware in containers, take a picture of where each one goes on the bike. Lay it out in its proper orientation to the parts that you just took off. This will keep you from installing a bolt that's too long or too short in the wrong place. Not to mention, after a few days, you can start to forget what goes where. More info is better than less, and storage on your phone or in the cloud is cheap. I then place large parts with their hardware baggies and plastic totes for storage until I need them. It's crazy how parts can grow legs or become lost without a system. Organization makes for a stress-free bike rebuild, restoration, or project. That's it for this episode of MC Garage. We'd like to thank Ducati for supplying us with the Scrambler 1100 Sport for this project. We've got big plans for this bike, and that includes where it may end up when we're all done with it. If you like what we're doing, hit that like button, subscribe, and of course, share with your friends. As always, put your questions and comments down below, and we'll see you next time.